everything else, they want this.
I'll go ahead and take him out in the second round.
Just know that you are going to feel what's coming from this side.
You're not going to see much, I'll tell you that.
I'm glad that he knew that that mask was going to fly off. And if I win, I'm keeping the mask, okay?
And we're live. Thank you for everyone for purchasing the pay-per-view. You guys are the true supporters. As you can see, also our sponsors right here. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors that made this event happen. DJ Booth Music Company, 201 Main Street, the best nightlife in Salinas, Dream Day Photos, and Salinas DJ Company. And let's not forget Elite Realty. Thank you to all of our sponsors. They get the biggest shout outs of the night. Let's continue the show.
All right, here we are with one of the gladiators, one of the combatants, man, Conejo, EBK. How you feeling, brother?
Pretty good, brother. Just right here, a little excited. Ready to get this out the way. And I'm just glad everybody showed up, you know?
How was the wait, man? I mean, you know, you're getting into the ring. Was every day feeling like a week? Did it go by fast? How was the wait to get here?
To be honest, it wasn't that bad, eh? It went pretty fast. It went pretty faster than I thought, you know? People usually think like, oh, I got time, but nah, man. When you're having an event, time flies, especially like these.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about your training. How did training go for you? Were you in a boxing gym? Did you get any sparring in? Are you going in just with the gladiator heart? Talk to us a little bit about that, brother.
Well, I'm going with the gladiator heart, and I did get a couple little rounds with a couple of the homies, like just around my area and stuff. But I know that it's not the same as a street fight, you know, when putting in the gloves and stuff. But I'm looking forward to this, and hopefully this isn't the last.
What do you think your opponent, who's a lot taller than you, what do you think he's bringing, and what do you think your biggest challenge is going to be?
Well, to be honest, I feel like he's going to try to use his weight and his height. I don't really see too much to be honest, as a threat. More than likely, I just got to be careful with his hits, especially with the wild ones, you know, because they're going to come with all his little weight. But I think it's good. I don't really see something that I'm really concerned of, like with Tony.
Okay, a lot of people are saying this is going to come down to will. Does Tony have more will than you? Does he have more heart than you inside of that ring?
We're going to have to find out. We're going to have to find out and see, right? Because, shit, as you can see, man, I'm from Watson, and we got plenty of heart right there. So I don't know how he got raised, but we're going to find out, though.
That's right, Watson in the house. Okay, man, so prediction. What are we going for? We're going for all the rounds? You're going to fill them out? You're going in there to knock his head off? What's the deal?
Well, I want to knock his head out, but I feel like that might happen towards the second, third round. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. First round, of course, we got to get a little adjustment, a little feel for him, but we're going to do our thing.
Eso, Conejo, good luck to you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
All right, here we are with Tony from Stories Written by a Current Prisoner. Tony, my man, how was training camp for you?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you, Mr. Cholo Chucker. First and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and say thank you for being at this event. Thank you to everybody who showed up and supported and showed love, you know, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Training camp was a beauty, man. We've been putting in work, we've been running, we've been training. I've been seeing my coach on the daily, and it's gonna be an exciting fight, man. Expect a dogfight.
Do you think there's a little bit more pressure on you because you're the big guy? It's like, oh, come on, you're going in there with the small guy. You should manhandle them. Who's the pressure on in your mind?
I think the pressure's more on him, just due to his background, due to the nature of who he is. And of course, I mean, come on, we're fighting in his backyard. We're fighting in his home. I mean, shoot, who wants to lose in their home? I think the pressure's on him. But to be honest, there's a little pressure on myself too, but I think I can handle it.
It seems like you've really come to love boxing, man. I mean, you know, everybody that talks about you, they're like, hey, man, this guy really wants to do more and more and more. Have you found a passion in this?
You know what, Mr. Cholo Chucker, I sincerely have, bro. You know, boxing is a beautiful sport. You know, I had a first taste of it right after you yourself got into it with Gunner's Collective. I myself wanted to step in there with me. Unfortunately, Gunner had his personal issues. He didn't want to step in there with me. He retreated 1 week before the fight. And ever since then, man, I've always had that itch. I've always had those ganas to want to get in there, and it's never came to be until today. So we're here, man. It's happening.
Well, you're about to, scratch that itch right now, man. So last thing for you. You're about to step into the ring. How you feeling? How the nerves? You cool? You calm? You relax? You're anxious?
For the most part, I feel pretty cool, calm, and collected. Of course, there are those little nerves. There's that little tension because, of course, it is the first time and I am in foreign territory. But for the most part, Mr. Cholo Chucker, I feel pretty good. And I think I'm going to go in there and put on a hell of a show. That's for sure.
Well, good luck to you, Tony.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Cholo Chucker. I appreciate you, bro. Just so you know, you're a huge inspiration on my part, my friend.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much, man, for your time.
And we're live at Content Creator Series of Fighting, #1. I'm here accompanied by Cholo Trucker. Gracias, mi hermano. I'm glad you're here for this Pioneer event. It's the first event. Give me your thoughts and welcome the pay-per-view crowd.
Yeah, welcome to everybody watching. No, it's a pleasure to be here. The long wait is finally come. We got 2 gladiators, 2 warriors stepping in there. They both wanted this, Mikey. They both wanted this, and now the time has come. So, man, it's an exciting time.
It's really exciting time. They're about to settle it because there's a couple things that are on the line. The first thing that's on the line is the keys to the YouTube yarda. That's the first thing that's on the line, right? The second thing that's on the line is everybody wants that coveted belt. And so those 2 things are going to be happening right now. I'm excited. There's a lot of anticipation for this pay-per-view crowd. Give me your thoughts on the fight in general. Who do you think has an advantage? Who do you think might take it home? Who do you think has a disadvantage, or how do you see this thing playing out?
Well, definitely the size, the height, the reach goes to Tony. I mean, he's got to utilize that. He's going to need to keep Conejo from EBK at a distance. Try to keep it as far as you possibly can. If I'm in Conejo's corner, I'm telling them, you know what, make this an ugly fight. Make sure this does not turn into a boxing match. You got to work your way in there. Rough him up against the ropes. Rough him up against the corner. Do not let him breathe in the middle of the ring and keep roughing him up.
That's great, man. Content Creator Series of Fighting, #1. We're so excited to bring this to the pay-per-view. This wouldn't have been possible without you and without your support. And with your continued support, we will continue to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th show. This is just the beginning. Cholo, I want to ask you one more thing, too. What do you think are keys to strategy? What should EBK do? What should Stories do in order to take the W home and the belt?
Well, it depends what they want to do. Do they want to make it an early night? Do they want to go a few rounds? I would say for Tony, make it a few rounds. Get EBK off his game. Frustrate him. Make it seem like you're the little guy. You can't touch me. You're way over there. You're the little brother. I got you. I'll just fend you off like a little mosca. That would be for Tony. As far as EBK goes, this guy's got to be a Tasmanian devil in there. He's really got to take it to Tony and really let Tony know, you know what? You picked on the wrong guy. I may be smaller than you, but I'm about to chop you down.
Well, that's right. I'm glad. You got that from expert analysis over here from if you didn't know, Cholo Trucker was in the very first Chicano YouTube boxing event. So him being a part of this event is huge. It's monumental. Gracias otra vez, hermano, for accompanying me.
But we're stepping up the game here with Content Creator Series of Fighting. There is no headgear, and they're using smaller gloves. So that's something definitely that you got to take into consideration.
Yes, it could be a short night. Again, this is a real fight. I've said this time and time again. If you're expecting a boxing match, you come to the wrong place. These are just 2 fighters that we're putting inside of a boxing ring and putting boxing gloves on inside. So stay tuned. Here we go. This is the pay-per-view. We are live March 2nd. EBK family versus Tony. Stories written by a current prisoner. It's going down, mi hermano.
Let's do this.
I'm excited.
Thank you to all of our sponsors. They get the biggest shout outs of the night. Let's continue the show.
And here we got one, Mr. Mike Diaz, the CEO of this whole thing, putting it together, giving his last congrats to him here in the house of Conejo, man, in the locker room of Conejo from EBK family. Wishing him his final lucks, man, to get in there and really do it. He looks good. He looks fresh. He looks like he's ready to go, man. He's going to be stepping in there in just a second or two. And the man, Mike Diaz, giving his good handshakes to one of the combatants. And Mr. Diaz entering the locker room of Tony, the CEO of Content Creator Series of Fighting, giving his last best wishes to one of the gladiators, Tony, from stories written by a current prisoner. There is the CEO, the man himself, man, checking on his fighters. These guys about to get in the ring and do it up. There he is, Mr. Diaz.
And what a great cultural entrance for this fighter right here. Out of San Jose, California, Tezcatli, Poca, Azteca, Danza. Love the cultural colors. I mean, the raza that can hear online. Tell me about these colors. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, live on pay-per-view, it is time for the fighter entrances. First up, stories written by a current prisoner. And here comes Tony stepping inside the ring. He's looking real energized. He's ready to go. Look at him walking up. He's entering the ropes. He's entering the ring right now. He's looking loose, making that ring his jungle. Going around veteran referee Isaac Castillo. Shout out to the ring girl Made for Glory on IG Maddie. There's Tony warming up in his corner. He's loving the camera. Look at him. He's embracing this moment. He's embracing the camera. Yeah, it's time. Red corner, Tony. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another fighter entrance. Now we have EBK family to make his entrance as he warms up over here behind the Aztec dancers. EBK family is the local boy, ladies and gentlemen. So he got a lot of people supporting and riding behind him. Here's EBK going inside the ring, making that walk. He looks loose, he looks limber, he looks ready to go, embracing this moment. The moment has come, no more waiting, no more talking about it. We're about to do the official announcement right now as EBK walks in there.
Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yes, and we are live from the Content Creators Series of Fighting, the very first inaugural show, stories written by a current prisoner versus EBK family. Want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, 201 Main, DJ Booth. Gracias for your help and for your support here. This is the highly anticipated show that you've been waiting for, and we're here to give it to you. I just want to go ahead and make some introductions. I want to go ahead and introduce veteran referee Isaac Castillo is going to be watching the action. Give it up for Isaac Castillo. We also got top model Maddie for Glory on IG from Lowrider. Give it up for the ring girl. Gracias for everyone else that's helped put this together. The time for waiting is over. It's happening right now. So, introducing, fighting out of the red corner, representing Los Angeles, California. Give it up. Stories written by a current prisoner. And opposite him, introducing his opponent. He is a local boy. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Watsonville, California. Give it up, EBK family. We're going to have Isaac Castillo give the final words before the bout.
All right, fellas, just remember what I told you guys in your lockers. Keep it clean. No hits from here to here. Keep it clean. No elbows, no headshots. Any questions? Remember, number one rule, stay protected all times. Here we go. Ready?
Oh my gosh, this is a highly anticipated fight. I can't wait for these fighters, man. Those entrances were eran de aquellas, ¿verdad?
Look, the wait is just, I mean, we can't wait anymore, man. These guys are antsy. They've been waiting for this. We got to get this going.
That's right. So here we go. Here goes veteran referee Isaac Castillo is going to call the action. Let's go ahead and get this one on. Here we go.
Both of them touching gloves. A little bit of respect. Oh, look at this.
They're starting to feeling each other out. You know,
Yeah, EBK kind of.
it's normal to feel each other out. They don't know who they are. They don't really know.
Okay.
Here they are just feeling each other out.
EBK over there, a little bit
EBK.
showboating, man. Kind of trying to get into his head, I'm assuming. Okay, big miss right there by EBK. Okay.
My,
Tony
look at that
landing a
action
couple of
over there.
good ones. Got some down on the ground.
They're not waiting.
Conejo up on the. No, Conejo throwing punches. He's
He's throwing them on.
Oh, yeah.
Calm down, get in, get back in.
It's not a pretty
I mean, I do
boxing
suggest
match.
they pace themselves. Don't you think they should pace themselves?
Definitely.
I think
This
they
is
should
the
pace
first
themselves.
round. This is the first round, and they're throwing with very, very bad intentions here. If this continues,
Oh, yeah. It looks like Conejo's loading up.
if
And Tony's
this-
loading up too también.
and I'm telling you right now, if this continues, they're gonna have to dig deep, very deep into the following rounds. They're using up a lot of energy at the moment.
That's right. They're burning a lot of energy right now. Again, these are two just pretty much street fighters. Oh,
Okay. It was a slip.
of course,
Veteran
we
referee.
got veteran referee Isaac Castillo. He knows exactly what to do for all the action.
Wiping the gloves, making sure these guys are good to go. Oh, they're over there.
Get him in the gut, it's open.
Not great action right here in the very
Yeah,
first round. Oh, he's catching a punch
he
right
got-
there.
He got
Oh, he's going
EBK
right
a
there.
little dazed. Back in the corner.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
And he's got him in the corner. In his own corner, by the way. Tied up a little bit. Little bit of grappling right there. He's throwing punches wherever he can.
What an action-packed first round.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, look, this was something amazing. I mean, Hagler versus Hearns, obviously not as pretty. These guys are not professional boxers. They went in there and they started using up a lot of energy. I'm really, really hoping that they have some energy reserved for these next few rounds.
That's right. Oh, man. Here we go into the second round, you guys. Gracias to the pay-per-view crowd that's tuning in right now. Content Creator Series of Fighting #1. This one right here is going down in the history books. I'm telling you right now, we got the second round. They did use a lot of energy in that first round, so that makes you think, right?
Yeah, I got to go ahead and think who took the best out of that round and who's going to bring more energy in the second round.
Absolutely not. They're throwing everything, the water heater, the kitchen sink. They're throwing the whole casa at each other. Man, this is an exciting one. I can't wait for round number 2 right now. We're going to go back to inside the ring to get the action. We got Isaac Castillo calling the fight. The second round is in the books. And, of course, we got the official ring girl, Maddie. And she's pinned all over the Lowrider and the Street Low magazine page. We got round number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, in the books, round number 2. That's right. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and keep this action going. We got round number 2.
Here they are, both guys meeting in the middle of the ring. I'm just
Nothing but great action right here.
I'm just going to assume they're not going to throw as much as they did before. They're fighting, these guys are fighting with 12-ounce gloves.
Exactly, they are. We got 12-ounce gloves. They're heavy boys.
They
They're
start
heavies.
getting, yeah, as you start sweating, they're going to start, as they start sweating, they're going to start getting a little heavier.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, what a shot right there.
Oh,
Stories
Tony
written by
landing some
current
good
prisoners
punches.
going in for it.
Got
He's letting
some
the
up
hands
against-
go.
He got some up against the ropes. Conejo does a good job in turning them.
Veteran referee Isaac Castillo in the middle of the action.
I got to tell you this, though. EBK did a good job.
Look at
spinning
nice
them
overhand
around to-
right. That lands for EBK.
Oh,
What an action-packed second round live on pay-per-view. Content creator series of fighting. These guys are throwing everything at each other. They are not holding back at all.
and they're mixing it up all the way to the corner. Referee brings them out to the middle, and it looks to me like
10
Tony
seconds left in the
is
round. We got
getting
10 seconds left in the
cleaner
round.
punches here. Veteran referee warning.
That's
And
it.
That is
Second
the-
round is in the books. We're going to the third round. Can you believe we made it over to the
wow.
third round?
Oh, man. The way these guys are throwing, no, I did not. Veteran referee, they're warning Tony for holding behind the head.
Did you see that?
Yes.
So we're holding behind the head.
Yes,
And it
we're
can
holding
happen
behind
because
the head.
they're emotional. O sea, it happens. They start grappling, they start pushing, shoving each other. But this is an action pack. We went 2 rounds. We didn't even anticipate 1 round, them being heavyweights. But here they are going inside the third round. Gracias for everyone that's tuning in to the pay-per-view crowd on Content Creator Series of Fighting. You got CEO right here, and you got Cholo Trucker right here calling the action. The very first fighter in the Chicano genre on YouTube, and he's all up in Content Creator Series of Fighting. Again, gracias, hermano, for backing me up one more time.
No, thank you so much. And I just want to make it clear, these guys are on a different level. No headgear, smaller gloves, so they're feeling the punches a little bit more. And the size of these guys are true, actual heavyweights. Even if you're going to go to the professional ranks, these guys are true, actual heavyweights. So, and these guys are not fighting for charity. These guys are fighting for themselves. They're fighting for what they represent, their hometown. Their families, they're fighting for themselves. So there's more on the line here, along with the content creators of Serious Boxing title. So
Yes, exactly. Like I said, we got Los Angeles. We got Tony Stories written by a current prisoner. Has a huge following. He has over like 90,000 followers on YouTube. And then versus EBK, who EBK is the local boy. So you might be seeing more comments in the comment section for EBK with a pro EBK crowd. But it is what it is. I'm just glad with the bombs that are being thrown that we got veteran referee Isaac Castillo to watch all the action, because that's what's going on. All right, we got 10 more seconds coming up. 10 more seconds. Don't forget, we got round 3s coming in. That's right. We got ring girl Maddie for Glory on Instagram. You guys give it up one more time for the ring girl. She's initiating round number 3.
yeah, I just want to
Thank
go
you
ahead
so
and
much. Very professional, very professional. And so now we got round number 3 coming up in the books. Let's see how this goes, Cholo.
let's do it. Just want to give a little props to Maddie, the ring girl. She drove quite a few miles to get here.
Oh, nice left hand by EBK. He's just feeling him out. I think he's trying to be a little bit more accurate on this round. I think he's not trying to just empty the gas tank, but he's
Right.
trying to be a little bit more accurate. What do you think?
No, I think he is. He's keeping his hands up a little bit more. trying to be a little bit more strategic as opposed to just going
Oh,
out there
nice
and
left
just throwing.
hand by EBK.
Yeah.
He set that up beautifully with the jab,
He's
too.
looking for openings.
Oh, nice left hand. That left hand has found its home. What do you think?
I'm telling you right now, EBK is looking for openings now. He is looking for openings as opposed to just
What an
throwing.
action-packed third round, ladies and gentlemen. They're throwing everything at each other.
And I gotta tell you, I gotta say this, man. You gotta start focusing on the body. You gotta start. One of these guys gotta start focusing on the
they're
body.
throwing bombs. They're throwing bombs in the corner. You got EBK. We got Tony.
EBK looks a little hurt to me. He looks hurt. Both guys gasping for air. Both guys gasping for air. EBK trying to get out of there. He lands a good
Oh, it
one.
looks like EBK is gasping for air.
He is.
He's gasping for air. I think
and
at this point he's catching
and he
shots.
gets a good one. He's
And
catching
Tony's
a good
throwing
shot.
everything
Yeah.
and the kitchen sink at him too.
Yeah, I think Tony is
Tony's
landing.
just picking his shots, huh?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Picking his shots.
EBK better start holding or doing something. And you got him in the corner, and that is
Time.
the
We got out of
Wow.
the third round.
Wow. Wow, what a monstrous round.
What a round. Who was that round for?
Oh, that's got to go to Tony.
That was Tony's
That's
round?
got- that's
that
gotta
was
go to
Tony's round.
Tony.
Look, he was throwing bombs in that corner. My. What an action-packed third round live on pay-per-view. This is just, I'm running out of words right here. I'm just glad we got veteran referee inside the ring watching all the action. He's watching them real close because fighter safety is first.
Right, definitely. So, got to give a shout out to our ref. And look, this may not be pretty from what you're used to seeing when you watch a boxing match, but this is
Exactly.
damn entertaining because these guys are going in there and they're trying to take each other's heads off. I'm hoping at some point one of them or both start going for the body shots. Those are pretty open.
That's right. No, you're right. It looked like EBK in the beginning of the round. He was trying to feel him out. He was setting up the jab with the right hand, but just to land the left hand. And then all of a sudden, Tony looked like he found the timing in him on him trying to read him and set him up. And he gave him more space now in the fight. Did you see that?
Yes, definitely, man. It looked, starting from the round, looked like EBK was picking his shots a little bit more, being more strategic.
So it looks like
I
there's
was
a
saying.
stoppage in there. There's been a stoppage in the event. Isaac Castillo has stopped it inside the third round.
And that is it. That is it. Fight comes to an end with a no mas. After the third round, EBK does not answer the bell for the fourth round. This was something else, guys. I mean, look. 3 rounds of pure action that they said they were going to bring. They brought 3 rounds of pure action. So you definitely got to give it to these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have put a stop to this contest. The fighter did not enter inside the 4th ring, so they are declaring your winner. Fighting out of the red corner, Tony. Stories written by a current prisoner. Now let me go ahead and get some words right now over as they're embracing each other as they very much should. It's been an action-packed fight right now. EBK, I'm right here. Just to be honest with you, Carnal, I don't think you lost a follower or lost anybody. I think you gained subscribers and you gained followers because you got nothing but heart in that corazon. What's on your mind? What do you got to say to the gente?
I will work out, and I will get that rematch for sure, you know what I mean? And it is what it is, you know what I mean? I wasn't ready, I guess, but I will be next time.
That's right, man. Well, we appreciate you. How about a round of applause for the ABK family? All right, now I'm over here. Now I'm over here with the winner. Come on up over here. He already put the belts around his waist. Let me ask you, how do you feel?
Mr. Mike Salinas, I feel like $1,000,000 right now. Shout out to everybody that's right here chilling. What's up?
That's right. Tony, you got a strap around your waist. You got people seeing on pay-per-view. They're going to want to snatch that off your waist. What are your thoughts on that? Are you thinking of defending this, or are you one and done?
There's one special person out there that I've been thinking about for a long, long time, Mr. Mike Salinas. That's boxer from our Paradigm Media News. Where you at, son? Are you finally going to say my name? I'm right here waiting for you.
So Tony makes a special call out, and he didn't know this, but I got someone on the line for you right now that wants to say a couple words. Mister, go ahead.
First and foremost, shout out to Mikey and Chicano too. I also want to shout out to CCSOF. Also, everybody that pulled up there to watch the fight ringside. I hope you guys got your money's worth. Okay, now, Tony, this is for you. Congrats on your win. I hope you enjoyed it. So I've been hearing all the call-outs, bro. I'm gonna give you what I'm gonna give you what you want, what you've been thirsty for. Come late fall, I'm gonna let these hands go, bro. I'm officially accepting the call-out.
Thank you, mister. You heard it live right there. We had Boxer from Paradigm Media News. It looks like your next fight is lined up. Thank you, everyone that tuned in to the pay-per-view Content Creator Series of Fighting. We'll catch you later on in the summer, and we are done. What an action-packed fight. We got 3 full rounds, and one fighter couldn't answer the bell. Give me your thoughts.
Wow, listen, there's been professional fights that have really put me to sleep. This one had me on the edge of my seat every single second of every round. Look, Mikey, and to everybody watching, these guys came in, they went in there, and they did exactly what they said they were going to do, and that is give it their all. From the first bell, that is what they did. Amazing.
Amazing. I'm still in awe. I'm like, you know what? I just told EBK he's probably gained a whole new subscriber and fan base because he got nothing but heart stepping in there against a taller and bigger opponent. We knew that this was going to be a heavyweight clash.
And see, that's the thing. You know, it's called, no mas. He didn't answer the bell for the 4th round. But I got to say this, man. He goes in there against a much bigger guy, a heavier guy, and I mean, he just brought it. So there is no shame for EBK not answering the bell for the 4th round. And there's no shame for Tony either. I mean, look, both of these guys did what they did. These guys are heavyweights, and they're throwing with bad intentions just about almost every single punch, where it's a punch to knock each other's heads off. So it wasn't pretty, but was it damn exciting.
I want to get your thoughts also. He didn't know that I had a phone call come in, and we had Boxer from Paradigm Media News call in, wish him congratulations for the win, but says, I will see you in that squared circle, anticipating this fight to happen in this fall. Give me your thoughts on that fight.
No, listen, I mean, that's the continuation, right, of Content Creator Series of Fighting. I mean, that's what it's that's what's gonna happen. So if one guy has been wanting that fight and the other guy's been, for one reason or another, somewhat avoiding, and he's saying, look, you did it, cool. Now let's go ahead and let's handle business. Look, man, if it's anything close to what we've seen here, Mikey, I mean, my goodness, man, we're in for a great future.
That's it. We just barely started. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in live on the pay-per-view. Thank you so much for, don't forget to subscribe over at EBK, stories written by a current person, and my brother right here, Cholo Trucker, and the CEO, Mike Diaz. We are out. Gracias for tuning in to the pay-per-view. Any final words?
I just got to take my hat off to both of those guys, man. Very entertaining, and I hope everybody, I'm sure, got their money's worth. What a great fight, and let's keep doing this.
And we'll see you on the next show.